When you think of Hollywood luminaries, Sharon Stone shines bright. Her meteoric rise to fame took root in the gritty soil of ambition, talent, and determination. But rewind back to 2001 in the midst of her thriving career and an unexpected crisis struck. Stone, then aged 43, suffered a severe stroke, an event that precipitated a dramatic pause in her acting trajectory. Join us as Facts First presents She Had a Stroke 20 Years Ago, Now Sharon Stone Speaks Out.
Yes, I am.
Everything changed. Stone was actively involved in her thriving acting career, fresh off the set of Last Dance, when her life took an unexpected turn. During what should have been a period of rest and preparation for upcoming roles, Stone experienced a sudden and dramatic health crisis. On a fateful day in September, she was rushed to the hospital with a severe headache, later diagnosed as a stroke. Stone's health emergency was not a typical stroke, but rather a cerebral hemorrhage, a more severe form of stroke caused by a rupture in a blood vessel within the brain. This type of stroke is often more damaging and sadly often more deadly, which underscored the seriousness of Stone's situation. In her case, the cerebral hemorrhage led to an alarming 9-day brain bleed. Stone's subsequent medical treatment was rigorous and demanding. After being rushed to the hospital, she spent a significant time in the intensive care unit before being moved to a regular hospital room. Her recovery was long and fraught with challenges, physical, cognitive, and emotional. Rehabilitation following such a significant brain injury often involves a team of specialists, including physical therapists, speech therapists, and occupational therapists, all working in concert, focused on helping the patient regain as much independence as possible. Stone's rehabilitation process was no exception. It required strength, perseverance, and the will to fight through the exhausting process of healing and regaining lost functions. And fight she did, every step of the way. This is the backdrop for the dramatic shift in Sharon Stone's life and career, a reality that was far removed from the bright lights and glamorous lifestyles of Tinseltown. The stroke that left her fighting for her life became a pivotal moment in her personal narrative. We'll delve into the long-term effects and her life post-stroke in just a moment, but it's important to understand the gravity of the situation and the intensity of her initial recovery. This context not only emphasizes the severity of her health crisis, but also serves to highlight the incredible resilience she demonstrated in the face of adversity. Stone speaks out. In a recent public appearance that further underscored her courage and resilience, Sharon Stone took the stage at the Hollywood Reporter's annual Raising Our Voices Luncheon Gala, May 31st, 2023. This gathering, held at the Audrey Ermis Pavilion and Gen Space in Los Angeles, served as a platform for industry leaders to address critical issues of diversity, equity, inclusion, and accessibility in Hollywood. Opening the event with a candid and impassioned speech, Stone recounted her health journey, the profound impact of her stroke and brain hemorrhage in 2001, and the challenging aftermath. She revealed the grim prognosis she was given at the time, a mere 1% chance of survival, and the subsequent years of recovery. More than just a physical healing process, these were also years of grappling with career uncertainties. Stone admitted that post-stroke, her professional opportunities dwindled, stating, quote, "I recovered for 7 years and I haven't had jobs since." Stone reflected on the reality of health crises within the entertainment industry, remarking, quote, "When it first happened, I didn't want to tell anybody because you know if something goes wrong with you, you're out." She further noted, quote, "Something went wrong with me. I've been out for 20 years. I haven't had jobs. I was a very big movie star at one point in my life." Throughout her career, Stone was forced to advocate for herself, a struggle that had both personal and professional repercussions. As she shared, standing up for herself has caused her a lot of problems in the business, and at times has kept her from securing roles. Stone's narrative encapsulates the tension between the personal and professional, between vulnerability and visibility. While she noted the hurdles she's faced, Stone also discussed her activism over the years with organizations like the World Health Organization and the United Nations, advocating for underrepresented voices. She encouraged those with diverse perspectives to demand a place in the industry, challenging the status quo and the idea of a controlled studio system. In recounting her experiences, Stone's words highlighted not only her resilience and elasticity in the face of personal adversity, but also her ongoing commitment to championing diversity and inclusion in the Hollywood system, a cause that she feels is as demanding as it is essential. Stone's story, filled with battles won and lost, serves as a reminder of the need for more inclusive narratives in Hollywood, both on screen and behind the scenes. Stone's Oprah interview. In 2021, during a personal, introspective conversation with Oprah Winfrey for her Super Soul series, Sharon discussed her life post-stroke, an event that had occurred 2 decades prior. Stone, who was then 63 years old, reflected on the profound effects of her near-death experience. She expressed a deep sense of loss following her stroke, not a physical beauty, but a certain radiance, magnetism, and presence. This change, Stone indicated, was linked to health, well-being, youthful energy, and significantly to self-confidence, which she felt was undermined in the wake of her stroke and the subsequent reactions from her industry. This sense of diminishment was echoed in her professional experiences after the stroke. Stone highlighted a perception in her industry that she had somehow lost it, affecting her sense of self-worth and belief in her abilities. Stone also recounted the harsh treatment she faced during recovery. She experienced a lack of kindness that she felt revealed a broader societal lack of understanding of the severity of a stroke, particularly for women, and the arduous path to recovery. In this interview, she also shared her reasons for releasing her memoir, The Beauty of Living, twice. She discussed societal pressures that suggest worth diminishes with age, yet she counteracted this belief with her own conviction that that stage in life is a period of enhancement, an opportunity to discover and embrace a newfound power and worth. This relatively recent discussion captures Stone as a figure of resilience who navigated immense personal adversity, redefined societal notions of age, worth, and power, and found her strength anew. Recent health scare. In November 2022, Sharon, then age 64, had another health scare, this time related to a misdiagnosis. She shared the experience via an Instagram story on November 1st, revealing that she initially received an incorrect diagnosis and procedure for what turned out to be a large fibroid tumor. When her pain worsened, Stone sought a second medical opinion, leading to the correct diagnosis. She then had to undergo a procedure to remove the fibroid tumor, which resulted in needing a recovery period of 4 to 6 weeks. She used this personal experience to urge her followers, especially women, to always seek a second medical opinion. This wasn't the first time she had undergone a procedure to remove tumors. In her memoir, she detailed her 2001 experience of having, quote, gigantic benign tumors removed from her body. During the subsequent breast reconstruction surgery, a plastic surgeon, without her consent, allegedly gave her larger breast implants. These experiences have reiterated the importance of personal advocacy in healthcare for Stone. Now it's time to hear from you. Which part of this story surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments section below.